Fight Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, from
North Texas.
let's get ready to
Fight Club.
So we're gonna go over the NFC South first. So let's bring this up if we can. If we have any graphics for it. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful.
You don't think I made this one, do you?
Looks very good. I like that.
This is great.
I did.
Did you
I
make this?
did pick out all the pictures.
Okay.
That's nice.
Okay. Shout out our production team.
Yes, thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you very much. This is very nice.
All right. So, gentlemen, a new addition to the NFC South is the no identity offense man himself, Kellen Moore. Coming back, we have Todd Bowles.
No, Caesar, don't just brush over how physically
No.
I didn't do him any favors, but to be fair, there's only so many pictures of him in Saints gear at this point.
Yeah, and to be fair, I was going to get to this. All right, I didn't want to lead off with that, but no, you can leave the picture back up. I'm gonna do some talking about these guys. So right now, we're gonna start off with Todd Bowles. Right, this is his third straight head coach Fight Club, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't think we were able to have the Bruce Arians in there, or else I might have made Bruce Arians' life into he's Tampa coach.
Todd Bowles 1-3 all time.
You look at Dave Canales, the man. He looks well put together, right? This is his second year. I don't think
I cheated on my wife, but I'm really sorry, guy.
He went 0-1. He lost his first fight and was out of the tournament.
That's
last
right.
year.
I believe he lost to Todd Bowles, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have
Yep.
Now we have
Todd Bowles
Kellen
did
Moore.
beat Dave Canales.
Yeah, and we have Kellen Moore here. Now you can see the moves on him. Sort of. There's not a flattering angle for the guy. All right. But to be fair to Kellen Moore, which I'm not going to be very fair after this point, the man was not very physically imposing at any point in his playing career either. So he's just kind of shaped weird since before he became a coach, and since then coaching.
If he was an actor, he would have been typecast to play Igor at some point.
Absolutely, or just like the loser friends in the group.
Yeah,
wait, there's this one movie. God, I can't remember. I just remember the song that was attached to it. It was like, "Do you believe in a thing called love?" Or whatever.
I believe in a thing called love.
Yeah,
there
was a movie
to the rhythm of my heart.
Yeah, there was a movie that was attached to it where like this guy falls in love with like a Playboy bunny or some shit.
Miss March or something.
The porn star girl one. The new, or not the new guy.
It's not Girl Next Door.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, it is.
Is it? That song's in there? I don't remember that.
Yeah, that actually was a big part of that marketing.
Oh, yeah, so Girl Next Door, he has a friend, and he's like, "Fuck her for me, man.
Oh god,
fuck her for me." Kellen Moore would be the friend that
I actually
does
think that's Paul Dano.
I'm
very likely. Yeah, Klitz. Yeah.
Man.
I'm pretty sure it's Paul Dano.
Paul Dano isn't. Yes, correct.
Now we look
You are correct, sir.
No, we're gonna move on off of Kellen Moore, and we're gonna go to Raheem Morris. All right, Raheem Morris. Look at him. The intense look in his eye. That is a
Denzel Washington
kind of
facial.
forgot how he was.
Face.
Didn't what's his name come in with the FedEx money and help him out again? Wasn't that how he was crowned champion?
Arthur Smith.
Yeah. We're gonna have to look back in the archives.
I'll have to watch the tapes.
I think Raheem Morris won because Arthur Smith ended up helping him. So really, Arthur Smith is the mastermind.
So it was a bar fight, and Jacob took Mike Tomlin, and me and C's took Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
So I'll go back. Yeah, I'll go back and review the tape and see what we get there. But
I feel like that's what it was. I feel like one of you guys threw in the FedEx Illuminati, which helped win the first season. Which I'm pretty sure it's FedEx Illuminati won the first season.
No, 100%. I still remember how Bill Belichick lost, which is what's his face? Arthur Smith hired Tom Brady to shoot Bill Belichick with a sniper. If I remember fair,
in my version of that fight, Bill Belichick does some kind of voodoo to bring back Bill Walsh. So
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Go
they're.
watch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that was the one time you went out on a limb to go real ridiculous and then
Did not pay off for my
did
guy.
not pay off. No. Anyway, we saw the look on Raheem Morris's eyes. That's the face of a man who wants to retain his championship. So, we haven't discussed beforehand, before the show, who we think would win. So I'm just going to go into this scenario, and I'm going to play out for you guys how I think this free-for-all fight is going to go. All right. Now, because of Kellen Moore's no identity offense, he also kind of has like no presence. There's just nothing physically that would bring your eyes to him. And that's what's going to, guys, this is what's going to benefit him in this fight, right? The other three, they're not worried about him. And rightfully so. I mean, I think all three of them can kick his ass one-on-one. Doesn't matter that Tall Bowles is, 60 years old at this point? He still looks like to be an imposing man.
getting a little up there.
He's getting up there in age. He is 61 years of age. All right. So, listen, he is the old man in this group. He put on a hell of a fight last year, if I remember correctly. All right. Now, Dave Canales, you look at him and he's like, this is too much of a pretty boy. And that's true. But you know what? This man, he's cheated on his wife. He'll cheat in a fight.
Hey, but he wrote a book about it, and he's probably paid off their second or third house with that.
And you know what? He would probably try to pay off people in this fight as well. But it's not going to fucking work. Because you see, in this one, let's say they're at a coaching conference, right? Every single coach in the league is here. And these four, they immediately just start getting into heated arguments, just about bullshit that they pulled in the games that they face each other in, except for Kellen Moore, right? I mean, because he's new. He's the new guy, and he's just kind of standing there awkwardly, hands in his, he's doing the hands on his armpits like this, just kind of like, I don't fucking know. First one to throw the first punch, though, it's Todd Bowles. He immediately tries to go for Raheem Morris. Raheem Morris, ducks that shit. And Dave Canales takes this advantage, and he, with some brass knucks in his pocket, goes for the back of Todd Bowles, knocking him out of this for the moment, right? And then Dave Canales, you see, he showed his hand too early. This is where I got Raheem Morris immediately decking this guy right in the solar plex, goes for an uppercut, launches his ass straight into the air. Now, this guy thinks it's done. It's over with. But they forgot. Kellen Moore is right there, standing, hands on his armpits, shocked. So what does he do? That's right. He whips out a playbook and calls up the no identity punch of doom. All right.
Lord.
And then it does a big old stance just like this, and just goes for a two-handed punch right into Raheem Morris. Raheem Morris just looked at him and was like, are you for real right now? And then because he has a hoodie on, he grabs the hoodie of Kellen Moore, pulls it over, and then knees him right in the jaw, knocking him out instantly. Tall Bowles, though, he gets back up because it's going to take more than one sucker punch to the back. And he goes with the old-timey, put your dukes up, young blood. I ain't still heard no bell ring. Goes for it. Raheem Morris ducks under, grabs him, and goes for a German suplex, knocking him out. Raheem Morris retains his championship in this round because he gets to fight again because he's just kicked everybody's ass. Atlanta Falcons fans. That's how I think that would go in this Royal Rumble or Battle Royale, free-for-all, whatever you want to call it. This free-for-all fight amongst all four.
That's one for Raheem Morris.
That's beautiful.
One for Raheem Morris. Gentlemen, who would like to go next?
I think I can tackle this one. Because this is really a fight built around the unpredictable Kellen Moore, okay? No identity fighting, all right? This is a cocky young man. He thinks he's got all of the brain power to win in a fight. He's Brainiac, you know what I mean? But here's the thing. The funds are low. So he's got to be a baller on a budget, okay? He's got to think about unpredictable ways to kill his opponents, but he's got no financial backing whatsoever. It's kind of easy to take out Boils. That one's real simple. Bowls, whatever. Just induce a little heart attack. He hides in his closet one day, jumps out at him, boom, R.I.P.
So this fight's taking place over several days in various locations.
Exactly. No identity. So then you have Caleb Canales, right? That one's another very easy one. Look, he wrote the book, but the book is only half true, right? He didn't lie about part of that. He lied about the second part of the book, right? So Kellen Moore just rounds up a bunch of New Orleans' finest, sends them Caleb Canales' way. Boom. He gets the diagnosis not too much later, okay? R.I.P. Moving into the final one. This one, he's got to be smart. He's got to think like Assassin's Creed. He's got to sneak up on Raheem Morris. Raheem Morris is a made man. He's basically a two-time head coach Fight Club title winner at this point because he's carrying the gravitas of the franchise at this point, okay? The FedEx Mafia side. So, Raheem Morris not giving a shit, comes out after practice. He's got his entourage. They're going out to go do some shit. Who knows? Getting into SUVs because he's living large. He's the king shit. Kellen Moore tries to sneak up in him, and he's wearing like a little, it's like medieval in fashion where he's just in a little cloak, running around with a little dagger, just trying to be sneaky. He reaches up on Raheem Morris's, puts his hand on his shoulder. Boom. FedEx Mafia gets him before he can do anything. Raheem Morris retains.
All right.
His benefactor coming in clutch yet again.
Raheem Morris doesn't even know about the fight. He's told about it 2 days later.
Hey man, FedEx delivers fast. No, they don't actually.
FedEx they do a pretty good job. They run 7 days a week now.
Okay, all right.
John Gray on the mound alert.
John Gray is on the mound alert. So yeah, I guess technically my vote here doesn't actually mean a whole lot, but I'll still put it out there. So the way I see this going is they're all four in the ring, just straight wrestling style, straight WWE. And Canales and Moore both just go right at each other, like so fast that Bowles and Raheem Morris have time to exchange multiple looks of, okay, like we'll wait. These guys take center stage, and Canales just beats the crap out of Kellen Moore because that was just always going to happen. Kellen Moore's best bet would have been to just get out of the ring for a minute and wait. Try to wait out till the end, but he didn't do that this time.
Hide in the fetal position. And
Dave Canales immediately eliminates Kellen Moore. So now we got a 3-man match going on.
Note that Kellen came in second, I think, in the other two.
Yes, he did, actually.
I mean, I'm just going to pull this up one more time.
Exhibit
A.
Work smarter, not harder, man. It's the theme. It's the theme.
It would have been if he did work smarter, but he did not.
I just made him look like a complete dork in mine, though. So,
but anyways, so then we've got Bowles, Canales, and Morris, and I think this is at least it makes it a more even fight than having Kellen Moore in the group. He brought the bar down, and so this is where it gets a little bit fun. We're gonna get some classic weird stuff in WWE when you're really not sure if you're watching it objectively. You're like, all right, so these two guys are fighting and the other guy's kind of just hanging out, and they're going to do that for a while, taking turns. Everyone's really beating the crap out of everyone else. Sometimes they're pretending to team up with the other guy. Sometimes they're not. But eventually we get to a point where Raheem Morris just picks up Dave Canales and he's done. He throws him out of the ring. He's out. Because, I don't know. The Panthers, it's not his fault, but he's Dave Canales. He's the coach.
There's no substance there. He beat up on the nerd, and then it was over.
Yeah, he He's like what you call a haircut or whatever in the media, in news. He's a suit, you know.
Yeah.
So now we've got Bowles and Morris. And this is one where, you know, maybe in his day, Bowles could have stood up to this fight, but Morris just too young, too hungry, and he kind of makes quick work of it at that point, just to get us to move on to the next division. So we got a unanimous Raheem Morris.
Right.
Raheem Morris, your title, your crown stays on you for another week.
He's now 7-0 all time, which makes him officially number one.
There we go. Well, number one in win percentage, but not number one in overall wins.
Not in overall wins, but if you're talking about like an efficiency rating, 7-0 is going to top 8-3. So.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
This is Past the Rock.